Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. Welcome to the month of July. Welcome to Cancer season, your water cousin. I hope you're doing well, Pisces. I'm so glad you're here. Let's start off with the Mystic Manifesting Oracle cards. We're going to draw one of these out for you and find out kind of an energy oracle direction of travel for you. We have Illuminated Vision. Imagine your dreams infused with divine light, unfolding with grace. The potential, if you'd like to have an affirmation, it could be, I reach my full potential. Illuminated vision. That's beautiful, and that feels perfect for Pisces. Somebody that already gets that category of being a dreamer and a visionary and all this imagination that you hold. Illuminated vision, just imagining your dreams infused with divine light, unfolding with grace. So pretty. I have the Tarot of Secrets, and shuffling through here, we're going to start with a Celtic cross spread. And while I'm shuffling and while I'm laying down the cards, just hold on to your inner intuition, your truth, your prayers. Maybe have a little silent meditation that only the highest, purest form of truth, love, and light will come out for you, Pisces. I will just lay the cards out and we're going to circle back and talk one last time. Final outcome, the Nine of Cups. That's beautiful, really beautiful. At the bottom of the deck, Pisces, is the Ten of Wands. This just feels like it's finally freaking over. Whatever it is you've been dealing with that has been energetically draining, that has been so burdensome, that has been such, even breaking your back breaking, it's finally over. It's done. You have put, when you're stoking the fire, if you go camping and you're trying to keep all those beautiful embers alive and well, so you kind of stoke the fire, you've done that. And you've tried to make things good. You've tried to be a source of helpfulness and light and love, but it's just gone unnoticed. People have taken advantage of you. I'm just getting that message about don't take my kindness for weakness, because I'm kind, I'm not weak. And people have taken advantage of you. People have mistaken you. They've misunderstood you. They've made you feel like you are just another number in the system. And it's over. It's over. This is a preview for the month of July. A painful, burdensome cycle. It's over. Your recent past is the Two of Vases, the Two of Cups. This indicates that your recent past is really highlighted by a very special relationship, whether it was you and your job, or you and a love interest, or you and your child. The Two of Cups can just be the two becoming one. And we are so connected emotionally that we can read each other's thoughts. We can finish each other's sentences. We are in this union with each other. It's very yin and yang. And this is a very influential part of what brought you into the month of July. Your current position, your current energy is the Seven of Swords. This is you feeling like you have information that could really hurt somebody's reputation. You know something and about someone or something that you could take down a ship. You could take down an army. You've got information. You know things. You've discovered things. You've learned about somebody's ways. You've figured out that through the course of time or just experience in dealing with certain people, places, and things, that you've dotted some I's and crossed some T's. You understand more than people think you do. You know how I was saying that don't mistake my kindness for weakness. You know, Pisces, you're just over here being your sweet self, and you've been taking notes and you've been taking down information. You know things, and you know how the person in question or the place in question, a job, has been dealing with things. You've seen it with your own two eyes. So Seven of Swords here in the center of your reading, it's either you are very tuned in to some sneaky, snaky kind of behavior, or you are self-sabotaging in some way. You're making someone or something out to be like a criminal, and they're not. Self-sabotage. This person that loves you, you maybe are looking at them through different lens. The Seven of Swords can go in different ways. This is a collective Pisces reading. So it's just snaky, sneaky, cheating, lying, stealing. And I'm really getting the image that it's Pisces looking at something, knowing that that is what's going on. But it can also be Pisces looking at someone that they love with impurities, and it's affecting their ability to see the good, because sometimes people don't really want to be in love. Sometimes people just want to be alone and the victim, and everybody breaks up with me and everybody hurts me and I'm all by myself. So if you're looking at people through that lens all the time, you are going to end up alone and by yourself. Self-sabotage. So there's a few ways to process that current energy. Your challenge. Interestingly enough, the major arcana, the devil, which is attributed to the sign of Capricorn, not because Capricorns are devils, but because Capricorn is an earth sign, and the devil, quote unquote, is said to be in charge of the earthly plane. So the devil is this energy of causing problems, havoc, and chaos, where people are susceptible to being addicted to things. The devil is going to take full pleasure in that. Oh, good. Can I go ahead and get you addicted to sex, drugs, partying, cheating on your spouse? Then you're no good to this earthly plane anymore. If I can screw it all up for you, then you're no good for anybody anywhere. And this is a challenge. Duh, right? This is a challenge, to be constantly tempted. You know those cartoons where you'd see the little devil on the shoulder and the angel on the other shoulder, and the devil was always whispering like, it ain't that bad. You can do it. You can have 10 drinks. And, then you start to believe that, and you think you're abominable, what is the word? God dang. You think you're indestructible, and you're not. You're human. You are a human. And so you have to be careful. This is a challenge. You're already standing on a very it feels you're standing on a stairway that's moving. You're standing on, those rickety bridges where you think you have a good solid foothold, but it's wiggly and you could fall in if you're not really super careful where you put your foot. So if you're not really super careful about what you're believing and what you're seeing, oh yeah, that's where the devil shines. This is your challenge. Then here comes the devil to say, I told you. And see, you always end up by yourself. Self-sabotage. Or, oh, that person's not that bad. Are they? All these things that you think you know about them, are they really that bad? Do they really cheat on their spouse? Is there really cheating involved? It feels like this devil is constantly accusing you of not knowing what you think you know. This devil is challenging you by asking internally if you're sure that there's really this evidence of impropriety. This devil is like challenging you in the dark beliefs and the thoughts and the proof. Maybe, like I said, you've got those notes. You've been taking notes. And this devil is like, are you sure? Are you sure that those notes are true? That person, are they real? Or here's the other part. Are you dealing with the Capricorn? Is the Capricorn your challenge? Is your boss the Capricorn that's your challenge? I mean, think about that. On your mind is the Nine of Swords. Too much information. Too much. You have too much on your mind, Pisces. It feels like this Pisces that this reading is dialed in for, you go home at night and you cannot turn off your brain. You're thinking, thinking, thinking when you should be sleeping, spending time with your loved ones, having a good night out with your girlfriends. You cannot turn that. It's like a switch. You just need to go off and it won't go off. You switch it and it won't stop. The Nine of Swords is analysis paralysis. Talk about a gerbil on a wheel, just round and around. And just when you think you've gotten to the end of the thoughts, here comes some more. Because remember all those notes that you've been taking? You're rewriting them in your mind. You're processing them in your mind. You're wondering if you said and did the right thing in the moment so that you can look good in your notes. You're doing all of that. You're processing heavily mentally. Under the surface is a Pisces that just wants passion and a new beginning in a new job, a new beginning in a romantic relationship. This is the Ace of Wands. This is the beginning of a passionate new beginning. So, I mean, it's promising because you do have this love over here, this interested person emotionally. And now under the surface, you're thinking about it and you're wondering about it. And you're wondering if I do show interest back to that person, if I do collaborate with them, is it going to turn into a good future investment? Because this is an investment. It's a new offer, something that we could do. We could be going to bed together. It could be starting a new promising future adventure, planning a trip, something to do with your fire energy, which is all about your passions and your energy. And as you move into the future, you are the third of the 3 water signs to get the moon in your reading. And it makes perfect sense. The moon is generally attributed to the signs of Pisces and Cancer, but I would give it to Scorpio too any day, just because it's so emotional and watery and mysterious. But Pisces, this is your future. Excuse me. That's a confirmation. Sneeze is just confirming that your future energy has some mystery involved. There is some unknowns. There is some to be determined. There is a lot of, we have to wait and see how things go. We have to figure things out. We don't know how all of the pieces and parts, if there was something going on, like I said, where you were on to somebody and you were taking all those notes and you were seeing impropriety and you were understanding things how they really were, and it's on your mind and you're thinking about it. Maybe you put it out into the universe. Maybe you filed some sort of lawsuit or some case with HR. And now you're in the moon energy in your future because we don't know how that's going to go. We don't know how that's going to get processed. We just don't know. It's moon energy. It's mysterious. It's emotional. It's a kind of a, I don't know, what do they call that? A crapshoot. It's us kind of taking a stab in the dark. We just can't really feel for our goal or our target because it's mysterious right now. And that's kind of future energy. Energy that's external to you. It's the Queen of Swords. And this is very much about somebody that is in charge. They are a boss. It's a female energy, a feminine energy, but it could be masculine or male or female that has it. But it's somebody that they speak their mind, they speak their truth, they call shots, they are really kind of can be icy. Their moods can go from 0 to 100 in 2 seconds. They are generally called the Ice Queen because they can be perceived as really cold. But they're in your external environment because they are processing information. They don't really care. And you're a water sign. You're all about emotions and feelings. But this Queen of Swords doesn't care about your feelings. They care about the facts. So remember those notes that you had? Let's see them. Let's see. I want to review things. This is somebody in HR. This is somebody in, the higher leadership of your organization. And they want to see your notes and they want to see your facts and figures. They don't really care how you feel about things. They care about the facts. Is this person really a devil? Is this person really snaky and shady and shitty? I want to see that with my own 2 eyes. I'm not just going to believe how you feel about it. So that's a external energy for you, Pisces. Your internal energy is the Hierophant. This is you, Pisces, it's a major arcana attributed to the sign of Taurus. It's earth energy. It's just like the Capricorn, the devil over here. This is something or someone that is you. You're pulling in this energy of groundedness, solidarity. You have learned things. You've learned things to such a degree that you're able to teach other people now. You've learned so much about your environment, your job, your home life, that you can then now teach somebody else about it, about how to kind of go about life. You're like a life teacher. You're somebody that people trust. You give good advice. You're a solid, stable person. This is also possibly you seeking out a spiritual teacher or a mentor, somebody that you can go to give you wisdom, knowledge, and information. This can also be you getting married. You did have 2 of Cups. You have the Ace of Wands. Maybe you're taking those 2 cups and that Ace of Wands and you're heading to the chapel and you're making something legal. This is very institutional, like a workplace, a governmental kind of workplace, or it's a church of some kind. It's some kind of official ceremony like a marriage or a wedding, somebody that performs marriages or weddings. So maybe you're getting your minister license or something, but you're becoming somebody like a spiritual guru, or you're seeking one of those out. That's your internal energy. Your hopes and fears. This is interesting because this is judgment. This is scorpionic energy, more water energy. It has to do with making a spiritual judgment call, making some sort of an awakening in your spirit, feeling like the old you is lost and the new you is beginning. Now, this is in your hopes and your fears. Sometimes we want to hang on to a comfort zone when what we really need to do is let it all go and begin something new. So we have to make a judgment call. What are we going to do with our present circumstances? Are we going to continue to exist like it doesn't matter? Or are we going to make a judgment call and make a change and make a stand and make things different and better? So it's a judgment, and it's your hopes and your fears simultaneously. Your final outcome is really positive. It's the 9 of vases, the 9 of cups. This is wish fulfillment. This is you, Pisces, at the end of the day, in the culmination of the month of July, standing and looking out at the situation or whatever has been happening and feeling like you're glad you did what you did. You're glad you said what you said. I'm fulfilled in my heart because I have a 2 of cups. I have that Ace of Wands. I have the Hierophant, my commitment to what I believe in, and my wishes are fulfilled. I am just a cup shy of perfection. So emotionally, I feel really complete. This is your final outcome. I'm going to bring over the Witch's Tarot to do just a last layer for you, Pisces, and see if we can get some confirmation or clarification, maybe even a new message for you for the sign of Pisces. What else can we share? Woo! And that's the Tower in reverse. And the 10 of Cups. And the 8 of Cups. Beautiful. All right. So yeah, with the Tower reversed and the 10 of Cups and the 8 of Cups, just a really beautiful confirmation that everything that's been going on in your world, in your workplace, in your home life, in wherever it is that you're spending a lot of your energy in the month of July, what's happening, it's not surprising. It doesn't shock you. It's not anything that you didn't expect that person, place, or thing to do. You're not shocked. Nothing shocks you anymore. It feels to me like there's this Pisces that's like, oh, okay, of course they said that. Of course they did that. Of course. I wouldn't put it past them, but that's just what they always do. However, you're also very, very emotionally blissed out. You maybe don't care about everything crashing down because emotionally, personally, it feels like you are so happy, so content, so fulfilled that it's taking a lot for you to even probably want to be in negative energy because you're so positive and full of love and positive, light-filled energy. However, at the end of the day, if you have to walk away from things that no longer serve you, you aren't going to even bat an eyelash at it. You're gonna do that. A new job, a new environment, you're going to do that. You're that self-empowered. Pisces, this is your reading. For the month of July, thank you so much for your energy, your time, and your attention. Please remember that I'm on TikTok and on YouTube, and your likes and your follows, your subscribes and your shares, your comments, very appreciated. Thank you so much. Be blessed and be well.